In the chaos of our daily lives, it is easy to feel like we're drowning. We are constantly battered by a sea of stress, uncertainty, and noise. We feel the pressure of work, the sting of personal conflicts, and the weight of unexpected challenges. But imagine, just for a moment, that despite everything thrown at you, you could stand firm, unshaken, serene. This is not a dream. This is the promise of Stoicism. It is a path to inner peace that has stood the test of time for over 2,000 years. Today, we are going to walk through 10 timeless principles from the philosopher Epictetus. These are not just abstract theories. They are practical weapons you can use to build a fortress around your mind so that nothing, absolutely nothing, can affect you without your permission. The first principle is the foundation of everything. Establish a firm purpose. Imagine setting sail on a vast, dark ocean without a compass and without a destination. You would drift aimlessly, subject to every shift in the wind and every crashing wave. That is what life feels like without a firm purpose, directionless and vulnerable. Epictetus taught us that difficulties show a person's character, but you cannot build character if you do not know what you stand for. A firm purpose acts as your anchor. It is not just about career goals or money. It is about the values you refuse to compromise. It is about asking yourself, who do I want to be? When your purpose is clear, when you know that you value integrity over popularity and wisdom over comfort, the chaos of the world begins to shrink. Colossal challenges turn into simple stepping stones. When you know where you are going, the storms do not scare you. They just become part of the journey. You must dig deep, reflect on what matters, and once you find that purpose, guard it with your life. The second principle, guard your mind. Epictetus reminds us that we are not disturbed by things, but by the views we take of them. Your mind is a citadel. If you leave the gates open, enemies will storm in. Fear, anger, jealousy, insecurity. Guarding your mind means realizing that you have the power to choose how to respond to every single thought that enters your head. Mind control is not magic. It is a muscle. It is the art of creating a gap between the stimulus and the response. When you feel the urge to react impulsively, you must train yourself to pause. In that pause, you find your freedom. You must become the gatekeeper. Do not let toxic people, negative news, or your own self-doubt set up camp in your mental living room. Filter everything. Ask, is this true? Is this helpful? If not, cast it out. By guarding your mind, you stop being a victim of your emotions and become the master of your inner world. The third principle, master the art of handling criticism. We live in a world where everyone has an opinion and everyone wants to share it. It is natural to feel defensive when someone attacks you. But the Stoic does not defend, the Stoic analyzes. Epictetus taught that we cannot control the opinions of others, only our reaction to them. When you face criticism, pause and ask yourself, is there truth in this? If the criticism is true, then the person has done you a favor. They have pointed out a flaw you can fix. Thank them and improve. But if the criticism is false, then it is not about you. It is about their ignorance, their jealousy, or their misunderstanding. Why would you be angry at someone for being wrong? You should feel pity, not anger. Develop a thick skin, not out of arrogance, but out of self-awareness. When you know your own value, the words of others become nothing more than wind. They pass through you without leaving a scratch. The fourth principle, transform offense into opportunity. It is easy to feel hurt when someone insults us. We want to retaliate. We want to fight back. But holding on to offense is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Stoicism teaches us to reframe the narrative. When someone offends you, do not see it as an attack. See it as a test. The universe is testing your patience. It is testing your resolve. Epictetus said, if someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation. You have to agree to be offended. Instead of reacting with anger, Try empathy. Ask yourself, what is this person going through to make them act this way? Usually, people who hurt others are in deep pain themselves. By shifting from judgment to curiosity, you dissolve the anger. You take the power away from them and keep it for yourself. You transform the offense into a moment of spiritual growth. The fifth principle: overcome fear and shame. Fear and shame are the two chains that bind us. Fear of the unknown, fear of failure, shame of our past mistakes. But these emotions are not facts. They are products of our imagination. Epictetus taught that we assign meaning to events, creating fear within our own souls. To conquer fear, you must dissect it. What exactly are you afraid of? Failure? Judgment? When you shine the light of reason on your fears, they often shrink. Public speaking is not dangerous. It is just uncomfortable. Failure is not fatal. It is just feedback. And as for shame, you must practice self-compassion. You are human. You are flawed. That is the nature of existence. Do not hide from your mistakes. Learn from them, forgive yourself, and move on. Shame survives in the dark, but it dies in the light of acceptance. Confront your demons, and you will find they were just shadows all along. The sixth principle: anticipate obstacles. The Stoics had a practice called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. This is not about being a pessimist. It is about being a warrior. If you walk in a life expecting everything to go perfectly, you will be crushed when it doesn't. Epictetus advised us to envision the difficulties we might face. Before you start a project, imagine what could go wrong. Before you go on a trip, imagine the delays. When you anticipate the obstacle, you rob it of its power to surprise you. You're not caught off guard. You are ready. When the difficulty arrives, and it will arrive, you don't panic. You say, I knew this might happen, and I have a plan for it. This mental preparation turns you from a fragile leaf into a solid rock. You become adaptable, flexible, and unbreakable. The seventh principle: cultivate inner strength. Epictetus famously said, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This is the core of resilience. Inner strength is not about having a life free of pain. It is about having a mind that cannot be conquered by pain. You must learn to distinguish between what is in your control and what is not. You control your will, your actions, and your character. You do not control the economy, the weather, or the actions of others. When you focus all your energy on what you control, you become invincible. Build this strength through gratitude. Instead of focusing on what you lack, focus on what you have. Build it through community, surrounding yourself with people who make you better, and build it through adversity. Treat every setback as a rep in the gym of life. You're building the muscle of your soul. The eighth principle: restrain your actions. We live in an impulsive world. We want immediate gratification. We want to say the witty comeback right now. We want to buy the thing right now. But the Stoic acts with reason, not impulse. Restraint is the ultimate sign of power. It is the ability to feel the urge to scream and yet speak in a whisper. It is the ability to want the reward, but to do the hard work first. Before you act, stop. Ask yourself, will I regret this in an hour? Does this align with the person I want to be? Delaying gratification builds discipline. Silence is often more powerful than words. By restraining your reactive nature, you become deliberate. You stop being a passenger in your own life and start being the driver. The ninth principle: practice radical acceptance. This is the concept of amor fati, loving your fate. Suffering comes when we fight against reality. We say, this shouldn't be happening, or why me? But it is happening, and it is you. Acceptance is not resignation. It is not giving up. It is looking reality in the eye and saying, I accept this. Now, what can I do with it? If you lose your job, accept it so you can find a new one. If you get sick, accept it so you can focus on healing. When you stop wasting energy wishing things were different, you free up that energy to actually make things better. You align yourself with the flow of the universe instead of trying to swim upstream. The 10th and final principle: live according to nature. For the Stoics, living according to nature didn't mean running into the woods. It meant living according to your human nature, which is rational and social. We are built to use reason, and we are built to help one another. To live this way means cultivating the 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. It means realizing that you are part of a larger whole. You are a citizen of the world. Your purpose is not just to serve yourself, but to contribute to the common good. When you align your life with these virtues, you find a deep, resonating peace. You stop chasing superficial pleasures and start chasing meaning. You simplify your life, focusing on what is essential, and you treat others with the dignity they deserve, regardless of how they treat you. In the end, remember this: true power is not about controlling the world. It is about mastering yourself. If you apply these 10 principles, you will build a sanctuary within yourself, a place where the chaos of the world cannot enter, a place where you are always free. Stay strong, stay grounded, and never let the world dictate your peace.